I think they've been extremely unfair to you.
Who is they though? We can't say who they is,
corporate
can we?
press. I'm not using I don't use the word as the way I guess you guys use. I'm talking about.
It is them though, isn't it? I mean, because because when you think about it, consider it. In 2018.
What do you mean it's not?
What do I mean? Like, okay, so how about? Are you leaving?
Are you afraid of the press?
He's gone. I'll say it right now. Here's my pain, here's my suffering. I'm gonna say, I hear you. And then he's gonna say, and it was Jewish people. And I'm gonna be like, okay, but don't you consider, it's like, I'm not gonna do this. I refuse.
Make sure he's cool.
All right, go for it.
Ye's latest dramatic walk-off, as he was talking to Tim Pool there, who has been described as pushback on his anti-Semitic views. And his one point there was, I think it's the national media, mainstream national media, not necessarily the Jews. He didn't even get to that point. He didn't finish the sentence before Kanye took off from there. But you know what? We skipped over this whole thing yesterday because, yeah, sure. Yeah, he pushed back, Kanye got mad. We can expect that. But now that there's some, I guess, inner conservative fighting going on there, Ali Alexander was not happy with the way Tim Pool handled that 5 seconds of the interview. So he took it a completely different way. And he had some criticisms that I still don't get. Watch this.
Well, all I'm saying is I could say some things tonight about Tim that would get him investigated by the police.
Wow.
If anyone treats Ye like I am going to destroy your life. I will lose my salvation. I will lose my salvation. I mean, I mean it, and I know. Look. I'm not. And this is a whole nother conversation of like, hey, when you know that something's immoral happened, what obligation do you have to report that to the public or not? I'm just gonna say this, okay? And Tim has to know that I know this, and I hope that Tim clips this. I hope this clip goes to Tim. If you treat Ye like a, you're gonna go to jail. You're not gonna podcast. You're gonna go to jail. Okay, you're gonna go to jail. I will own your Wikipedia page, and I'll never say a word.
From what we've seen, there hasn't been any information that we've seen that's been revealed by Ali Alexander that may lead to legal action against Tim Pool for whatever he's done. But the one thing that I'm trying to figure out is, you can't treat Kanye like an N-word without getting some consequences. Or maybe he should or shouldn't. I'm not sure the point there. And actually, what does it look like to treat someone like that? Do you have any answers, insight on this, Conscious?
Hey, just the thing, I'm trying to watch my language. The thing that right here is flip more on news like that. Right now, research, you go to Google and type in Nick Fuentes deleted tweets. You'll be able to see that he treats the rest of black people like an N-word. So what's special about Kanye West? Like literally right now, look on right here. You see him talking about Nick Fuentes talking about celebrating tweets by only that internet. Nick Fuentes saying, "Oh, isn't black on black crime? This is black crime." Like literally, Nick Fuentes treats the collective black people as words are. But this black person right here got Kanye West's eggplant so much his copy can't even do nothing. You know what I'm saying? He don't even care about the rest of everybody else. He's so busy riding that Kanye D. That's annoying to me.
You're trying to figure out exactly where this is that he's going with this whole thing, but also there's always threats. There's always big announcements, as we always sing. And you have to try and figure out where is this line between the grifting, the money making, the name recognition, and the fights that are supposed to be had in public versus the reality behind any of this stuff. Because again, just like you heard him say at the end of that whole thing, you don't want to test me, I'm willing to lose my salvation over this. Like these over the top types of declarations about what is it so devastating. If it's that devastating, bro, why didn't you say it before now? It took Kanye walking off of this interview if you'd be like, I'm so mad. Well, bro, let us know if it's there. This is the same guy who also said he time travels. So maybe he could have gone back in time and stopped that whole thing from happening so Kanye wouldn't be treated that way by Tim Pool, who barely said anything. Let's keep it real. So there's this other part about this whole thing is that Tim Pool is seen as this disaffected liberal, but this is in reality, this is within conservative talkers and pundits having their battle over, I guess, the control over Kanye's approach and anti-Semitism, or I guess, truths that they think he's spitting. Who knows? The battle continues, and I guess I'll be waiting for Ali Alexander to come up with some of those examples that are going to get Tim Pool thrown in jail. I have no judgment. I don't know any of the information.
Zionist antisemitic.
Yeah.
That's the way it is. The Republican Party too, that a lot of anti-Semites with the high guys of Zionism, they don't have respect for the identity or individuals, and it's like to use the state of Israel as a almost a political little toy. They play with you. They expose them. They're supposed to be illegal. And when they put it down, they put it in. Like, that's wild.
It's utilized to win elections and to act like you believe in something that maybe you don't, or just to convince enough people of that.